Hey everyone, Mike Slifer here in the First Alert Forecast Center. As promised, we're going to be talking about some of the normals for the month of October, where we've been for the first day of the month and where things are headed, because we have a lot of warmth on the way. But before we do that, let's dive into the numbers from September. So these are the official numbers in for the Hartford area. 65.7 degrees, meaning we finished the month 0.8 of a degree above normal. When it came to rainfall, 3.4 inches, just about an inch lower than where we typically would be. And we also saw deficits in Bridgeport too. But either way, it was a warm and relatively dry September. And we don't have any chance for rain through the next several days. That changes 1 week from today. Next Wednesday is going to be our next chance for some showers. 7 a.m. Wednesday, we have some disagreements between the models as to when the rain will actually begin, but as we get into the afternoon hours, a greater chance on both models to see some of those showers moving through, and that will continue into the later hours on Wednesday. We could certainly use some rain. If you have mums planted, you've likely already been watering them. That needs to continue. Certainly a bit of a dry stretch here that we are experiencing. This morning, many towns were in the 45 to 50 degree range with some mid-50s for New Haven and Point Southwest. And we ended the day today with temperatures between 65 and 70, which is what we were expecting to see for high temperatures. We still are just a couple degrees below where we typically would be for this time of year. Normal high for the Hartford area is 70. We came in again at 67 degrees. But this is sort of a change compared to the last several days where we've been so warm. And looking ahead, this is sort of the outlier too. Tomorrow will be relatively cool, but then those temperatures start to climb heading into Friday and especially the weekend. Temperatures right now 10 to 20 degrees lower than yesterday at this point in time. So drum roll, please. We already have temperatures into the upper 40s in some towns. Many communities between 50 and 55 degrees right now. With some upper 50s in the New Haven area. So temperatures will keep on dropping as the night goes on. As a reminder, we're about 10 degrees lower right now than we were yesterday at this point in time. So we expect these numbers to just get lower into and through the 40s with some 30s popping up in northwestern and northeastern parts of the state. Typically, once we fall to, say, 36 and lower, that's when we become a bit more concerned about some patchy frost. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that we'll actually see some patchy frost in northwestern and northeastern parts of the state tonight. Even parts of western Hartford County could dip into the upper 30s. We're forecasting officially 40 for Bradley International, where the Hartford area records are kept. If we can hit 39 degrees, that will be the chilliest morning since May 12th, when the low temperature was also 39. Throughout the quiet corner, too, some upper 30s mixed in. Inland sections of our southern counties right near 40 degrees, but shoreline communities themselves will be a little bit milder. Either way, we're recommending keeping the jackets nearby as you walk out the door tomorrow morning. And you may be thinking to yourself, when do we typically see our first frost? Well, the darker blue shading across northwestern, northeastern Connecticut, that's October 1st through the 10th. So we're certainly within the realm of normal when it comes to seeing that first frost. October 11th through the 20th is in the light blue shading, which encompasses most of inland Connecticut. The shoreline, October 21st, if not later. And outside of tonight and tomorrow night, those are really our only chances for frost over the next 7 days, if not longer. Another very warm stretch getting ready to unfold. We'll take you live right now to Torrington. Things are pretty quiet in northwestern Connecticut. Our ICAM view in Waterbury overlooking the green. Everything is nice and dry. 50 degrees right now in the Brass City. Here's a live look at our ICAM in New Haven. Also overlooking the green, currently 58 right now in the Elm City. Winds are to the north-northwest at 3 miles per hour. It was a bit breezy earlier today. We had wind gusts between 20 and 25 miles an hour. Those winds have subsided. Here's our ICAM view looking live from atop Hartford 21. We can see the top of the Travelers Tower. We can see the Gold Building, 55 degrees, winds to the northeast at 5 miles per hour. And we'll finish off with a live look at our ICAM in New London, where it is currently 50 degrees. Winds are to the northeast at 6 miles per hour right now. So with calm winds and clear skies, nothing to show you here on the satellite and radar. Temperatures will drop quickly. Dew points earlier today were in the upper 30s and low 40s. So that sort of gives us an idea of just how much temperatures can drop. There is some cloud cover offshore, but nothing that's really impacting us here, and it's all moving away from us. There are some clouds across the Midwest too, but those still have a lot of space. There's a lot of space between us and those. Now, earlier today, between the high and those departing tropical systems, the remnants of Umberto and Hurricane Imelda, we did have breezy conditions, but those breezy conditions have subsided. Imelda right now, Category 2 hurricane, as it makes it a run toward Bermuda. It has maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour. It's actually moving to the east-northeast at a pretty good clip, 24 miles per hour, and the track takes it right near the island nation. So we'll be watching very closely here over the next 12 to 24 hours to see what the impact and interaction is before Imelda moves out to sea. But new, as of the 8 o'clock update from the National Hurricane Center, there is now an area of interest, a disturbance that is building up in the central part of the Atlantic there, moving off the coast of Africa. Low chance of actually becoming named in the next 7 days, but we will certainly be the first to alert you if it becomes named. So high pressure is really the dominating force here over the next several days, and that's going to keep everything nice and dry for us. We'll keep things quiet when it comes to the forecast through Friday and even into the weekend. So no concerns to any outdoor plans. Friday night football actually is looking great. Our game of the week is Manchester at Maloney. So that's played at Falcon Field in Meriden. 71 at 5 p.m., 63 at 7 p.m., 59 at 9 p.m. Great night for some football. Totally dry. Umbrellas, rain gear, leave it all home. No concerns there. When it comes to pollen counts, even with the dry forecast, we're expecting low to moderate counts of ragweed and sage over the next few days. So no big significant impacts there either if you do suffer from fall time allergies. Looking ahead to the start of next week, this is an outlook from Explore Fall showing the foliage forecast. We'll likely start to see more moderate color mixed in through the higher elevations of northwestern and northeastern Connecticut. Low color still expected elsewhere. Now, the leaves changing, it is a bit of a process. These chilly nights that we have coming up will help, but we need more of this in order for that to happen. And we just don't really have much of that on the First Alert 7-day forecast. Temperatures going from highs in the 60s and 70s back to the 80s starting Saturday. We could be near record levels on Monday. Now, the official record, 89 degrees. We're forecasting a high of 85. So we'll be close. Not quite to record levels. 82 on Tuesday, and then there's those showers on Wednesday, with temperatures forecast to be seasonably warm Wednesday, 72. Certainly a change from the unseasonably warm weather that we see beginning on Saturday and lasting into and through the start of next week. Overnight lows, 40 tomorrow night. Again, could see some 30s in the typical cooler spots, 47 Saturday, and then we're back up into the 50s starting Saturday night and beyond. So things will certainly be on the warmer side here as we get ready to head through the first weekend of October. Shoreline highs go from 65 tomorrow to 71 on Friday, 79 Saturday, 81 Sunday. Some great beach weather out there. 82 on Monday, 78 Tuesday, 72 on Wednesday. And that Husky logo there on Saturday because the Huskies have a home game at the Rent. So we are expecting great weather. Don't forget the sunglasses. You'll be able to wear shorts and T-shirts for any tailgating plans that you might have. Now, the 8 to 14-day outlook brings us from the 9th through the 15th. So this gets us closer to the midpoint of the month. Shades of orange indicating the higher likelihood that temperatures will remain above normal. So we've been sort of in this pattern where we were cooler than normal to end August and begin September. But then while the pattern didn't really change much, the normal low and high did. So compared to normal, we've been running warmer than normal. And it looks like that could be the case as we get into the mid part of the month. Other big changes this month, daylight. Today, the sun rose at 6:48, set at 6:32. By the end of the month, Halloween, sunrise 7:22 a.m., sunset 5:46 p.m. So in the month of October, we lose 1 hour and 20 minutes of daylight. At this point in time, we have lost over 3.5 hours of daylight, and we still have more time to go. In the month of November alone, we have almost an hour to lose, and then in December, we lose 14 minutes as we approach the winter solstice, which is on December 21st. So enjoy these sunsets in the 6 o'clock hour while they're here, because in 3 weeks, we will have our first 5:59 sunset of the year, and of course, the sunset just keeps getting earlier from then on out. When it comes to the averages for the month of October, normal high today, 70, normal low, 48. By the end of the month, our normal high is 58, normal low is 38. And we typically see 4.52 inches of rainfall, or the liquid equivalent of anything frozen, because in the month of October, we do average 0.7 of an inch of snow. The record high for the month 91, it has happened twice, October 2nd, 1927, October 7th, 1963. The record low of 17 happened back in 1978 on October 18th. The wettest October was in 2005, 16.32 inches of rainfall, 12.3 inches of snow. The snowiest October, that was in 2011. Normal highs do keep on dropping. We lose about 30 degrees from the start of October right now through the middle of December, and then those will bottom out at 35 in January. So we still have plenty of time for that. But even when you consider the fact that the normal high would be in the upper 60s this weekend, we're going to be well above normal, unseasonably warm with temperatures back into the 80s. Our next First Alert Weather Extra is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Be sure to join Scott Haney tomorrow morning, Melissa Cole tomorrow at noon, as we continue to evolve the forecast heading into and through the weekend, as well as bring you some updates on those rain chances next week. Hope you join us over in the Wax in 20. You can join Chief Meteorologist Mark Dixon on Channel 3 tonight at 11. Have a great night.